So this is Destiny 2. Here I'm at the Dreaming City. It's one of the many locations here. Let's explain. This is my character. I'm at max gear light. Technically you can reach your power is infinite scaling because of that blue thing, but as you can see the amount of XP is ridiculous to get. So 12 is about the highest because this, but gear wise, pretty much at the end game, you're gonna have all purples and one yellow. Purples are legendary, so they have a lot higher of everything. Like you could see, 30 resilience, 30 discipline, 30 like very high, and then you're gonna have a yellow. And these yellows are exotics, and they all have special things attached to them. So, like sun bracers, these ones, their special ability, they make solar grenades last longer, and if you get a melee kill with a solar ability, all your solar stuff comes back. And you could add different modifiers which increase different things. Like I get a class ability when I do damage with a grenade. Class ability is the melee, so you can see how it kind of wraps itself around. This also helps if I actually, I'm just gonna stack that on. There we go. Grenade kickstart makes it so collect an orb of power. I get grenade energy. Grenade energy is fully expended. So after I throw a grenade and it's like, oh, I need a recharge. I get orbs of power. I get an armor charge. It starts loading it back up. So very good stuff. And this one, explosive rounds, does stuff like that. So, and you're gonna have a bunch of guns and everything. But the first thing we're gonna head out to do is we're gonna check out. And if it's a little choppy, yeah, my computer's not very good. It's very old. Trust me, it's choppy on my end too. But we'll do our best. I'm not professional at all. I have a mic, I have Destiny 2, I have a computer. That's that. I'm doing this on two different things. But so lost sectors are hidden areas within the map. Okay. Lost sectors are hidden areas within the map that have unique encounters. Oh, there we go. And you can see, and every day a new lost sector is chosen as like a specialty one. So you can see they got specialty things, and I got pinged on Discord. Shut up, Discord. And I'm having my wonton soup. Because I said you're at a party, so I'm doing this. So as you can see, they got different things because everything has different whatever's on them. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna run through it normally. Let's kind of show you what it's supposed to look like at the start. And I can take this too. These skiff boards are new. You can see. Oh. Pew. Will I use these weapons? No. I don't know. But the idea is basically, once you run through these, there's a little bit of loot at the end. There's a boss that you have to kill, and then you'll be good to go. But what? Huh? Where is everything? Is it broken? Did it break? Did it break already? Dude. Alright. Apparently this game's not very well optimized or good at... Do I just need to kill everything first? Was that what I needed to do? Did I do it now? Is it gonna do the thing? So despite this game being out since I was in high school, apparently it's still not very well optimized. And I'm pretty sure did this thing come from the Forsaken DLC? Maybe? That one came out when I was in college. So it's been a little bit. But, okay, apparently this thing's busted. So, you know, but basically that's what you do. You run through, you kill your enemies, you kill the boss enemies, and you open the chest at the end. And with this one, since it's you got this little banner thing here, it's a special one, which means you gotta worry about these things. So overload on stuff. So let's see. And when you do it on these higher difficulties, it locks your gear, so you can't change everything. So you gotta be ready jumping in. So Solar and Void shields, overload and unstoppable. So let's see. I'd really like to use that, but let's see. Unstoppable, and you need overload. All right. What do I need to do for my loadout? I'm looking. The Lodestar would be nice. This. Good for ad clear, but let's see. You could also pull weapons from your collection. You'd be, hey, I want to use this, or this, or that, or this. So what I'm going to look for is a trace rifle. A solar trace rifle. I know I have one too. That exists. Is it duality? No. No, no. No, 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 no. No. Do I not have it? Or is there not one? What the heck? I was convinced there's definitely a solar trace rifle. Right? I'm not stupid. Maybe I am. Am I? Dude, there it is. Yeah. Prometheus lens. Okay. Let's snag that. And just so I'll have that on, so that I have an overload, an unstoppable. You know it hurts. Wait a second. Hold on. I don't want this. I don't want that. Why am I thinking solar? I'm stupid. I need the void. There we go. Yeah, with the exotics, since it's all standard rolls, you can always get more of them. When they're not exotic, you're stuck. But there we go. So I have these things, and then I'm just gonna slap on this guy for funsies. You'd see since all my gear's maxed out. And I'm going to put on a healing. One, bam, and bam. Not a lot of damage, but a lot of fun. And then we jump in here, and because I ain't afraid to show off a little bit, I'm going to put it on master mode, which puts you at 20 light higher. And we'll jump right in. Man, I love wonton soups, but as you can see, you got an unstoppable eye right there, and it's looking right at me. So what you do? He's eating a lot of damage. See, when they're not stopped, they hurt. What? And I died. Alright. On these, you're also given a limited amount of revives. But you can see all these guys have shields too. You do more damage when you use the element. Oh. I did not think he'd one-shot me like that. Okay, so let's get out of his range. And we'll just pop these shields. And we'll, there we go. And we'll take him out. Heal up. You can consume these. Let's just observe. And you kind of... Oh man, I am getting my ass cooked. They're digging at me. This is not as easy as the last one. My fault for trying to show off. Okay. What? Alright, despite this being an overload, I am not overloading him. For whatever reason. Alright. Wait, what the hell? Wait a second. What? Overload trace rifles. Huh? Huh? It's an overload. My goodness. It should be overloading it. What else does overload? Stasis slow. Okay. Okay, so apparently this doesn't want to do anything. So whatever. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna switch to this loadout. We'll try it this way now. Okay? This has a slowing effect, so that should overload it. And now we should be good. Getting very low damage. I'm a low damage guy. But it should be better. And I see that you've messaged me a video. And here's the thing. You take that. Take that. And he's dead. This gun, not very good at the long range stuff. So we're just gonna move a little closer. And I'm dead here. Man! I was able to do this stuff flawless before too. I'm just getting cooked. I'm getting cooked, man. Let's jump here. We're gonna go just break these guys real quick. And we're here. And I'll be able to out heal like the low damage guys. Low table fade. And I got devour from this. You can see you get a ton of buffs. I'm not very good at explaining any of it, but you know, that's how it's like. I'm gonna just send one of those off, see how that feels. I kind of whiffed there. And popped. Now where did the guy go? Did he run? Where are you? Where are you, fool? Oh. Oh, I'm not liking this. I'm gonna just handle these thralls here. And bop 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 bop. Destroy us. Do that. He respawned? I don't think it's supposed to do that. Maybe it is, I don't know. But again, I do so little damage too. So like, it's like whatever. There he goes, he's dead there. But you gotta look, you gotta look, you gotta look, because you want to clear out all the ads first. Because, well, like, they will cook you. I'm gonna, as you can see, that's a lot of damage that I just took. But popped, popped, popped. Oh, that door's locked. Cool. Like I'm getting like surrounded here. Get these guys off me. And about that. I ain't about that. What you got? Boop. Brr. Oh. Brr. Ding. Oh, something to consume. Yummers. Ooh. Taking goblins. They provide a shield. I'm getting my ass cooked right here. Hold on. Where's the boss at? There he is. You got your super, which you're free to pop. Does a ton of damage, because it's a super after all. Then, with the new thing, you can go Transcendent. And there's that champion defeated. And just like that, Lost Sector cleared. Pretty easy. Completed without a fire team. I could have done it without dying, but I'm a bitch. Well, that's one of the harder solo things you could do. That's intended to be solo. Hold on. Let's watch what you're sending me. Ooh. That's a lot of cilantro. There we go. See, I know my seasons. I know my seasonings. Well, don't tell me nothing. Mm. Mmm. Yummers, wonton. Mmm. You know, I don't know why I get soup. Because it's going to fill me up. Like, I'm already relatively satisfied. I could obviously eat more. I probably should. As you said, I look very sickly, even though I'm like 190, which is only like a couple pounds overweight for someone who's 5'10". I don't know. I also have decent, like, muscle mass. But I don't know. Hold on. Hmm. But hey, everyone needs a cheat day. My cheat day's Chinese food. But yeah, that's a lost sector. Really easy. And you can see everything has, you get like a season pass. It goes all the way to, I think, 200. But we're on week 16 so far. I've kind of fallen off a little bit once it kind of got to that point. It's like, I didn't really, like, Act 3, Part 1 of Crossblades, like, I haven't done the final act, really. But, really, you could just kind of claim everything and just think, yep, that's it, yay. You have a lot of quests. You have all these things. Oh, that is cool. Different things there. The only thing I buy anymore is I go in here. If there's one of these, I'll buy. And sometimes I'll buy. Oh, that is awesome. I'll take that. We'll take that. I'm 103. I like all the decorations. This little thing is like, that's a quest that you've selected. But, you know, I don't care. But what I'm gonna do now, a lot of things there. So, these tabs up top, they're all related. So Vanguard is cooperative, like, boss-ish missions. Gambit is a 4v4 PvE, PvP, so player versus everything, player versus player kind of blend. And then Crucible is player versus player, PvP. I'm not doing that. And all of these have the Pathfinder thing attached, and completing each Pathfinder gets you Pinnacle gear. And what is Pinnacle gear? So, as you're leveling up, there's a soft cap and there's a hard cap. So, going through, you know, mission by mission, you're going to get things called prime engrams. Now, prime engrams give a pretty decent boost when you're building up your light level. So, like, you're like 2000, you get like a 2003, 2004. It's supposed to bump you up bit by bit. And prime engrams will get all the way to the soft cap. And the soft cap is 2010 for the season. The hard cap is 2020. And you can only get to the hard cap with Pinnacle gear.
and it's very limited, so you only get them during the weekly resets. And every week, the game resets on Tuesdays. Like all these like Pathfinder things, all the Pinnacle Gear quests, things like that. So every Tuesday, you're able to do these 3 things to get these. You're able to do the Nightfall, which is a harder version of just the regular Vanguard stuff. You're able to do the seasonal stuff, I believe, which is not this stuff, but these ones. Nope, that's powerful. Pinnacle, yep. Seasonal events get you Pinnacle gear. And just to kind of give an idea of how long this has been going on for, let's go all the way to the start. Oh, they got little cinematics. Got Red War, which is the start of the game. Curse of Osiris, really, really bad expansion. And Warmind, also pretty bad expansion. Of course, I paid full price. And for the expansion pass, I don't know how much that cost. But I paid full price for everything. Then, when Forsaken came out, hey, I bought the season pass because I'm a schmuck. I bought the entire thing. Didn't actually play any of these seasons, really, sadly enough. Then I paid for the Shadowkeep expansion, full price. Funnily enough, despite me paying for everything and doing everything, I actually stopped playing, like right here, which you can see I've gotten nothing out of this, which is whatever. This was an interesting season though, and then I paid. This is when I got back into it. That's when we found the pyramids. I kind of found the Black Fleet or whatever they want to call it. Then you had kind of give you the lore breakdown. Very simple. Red War. So you got these mean guys you could see on the screen. They're the Cabal, hyper militaristic enemies, and they decide to come over to Earth and fuck our shit and capture the giant orb that gives us our powers and try and take us over. So we kick his ass. Really, really light work. Then Curse of Osiris. We go to Mercury. I don't really know why we go to Mercury, but we go to Mercury and we're like, oh, there's like this time dial thing and there's a forest and let's go find Osiris because he's a really cool, chill warlock that we thought was dead, but no, he was just chilling in Mercury and really easy to find. And he's trying to find the infinite mind. I don't know. It was a really stupid thing. I didn't really pay too much attention. Warmind, we go to Mars, or back to Mars, and it's like, oh, wait a second. There's a worm god, which, that's the Hive. Which, the Hive is another enemy class that's basically a hive mind. You have a bunch of, like, dead, crawly undead. It's a lot of, like, necromancy stuff. The Cabal are, like, hyper-militaristic, basically Roman Empire type beats. Curse of Osiris was the Vex, which is, like, another hive mind, but like a robotic hive mind, kind of. Do this, we have a giant Warmind thing, which is designed to save, protect humanity or whatever. And so it kind of gets back online, and it's like, oh, there's a worm god living in Mars. Worm gods are what gave the Hive their power, so let's go kill them. And we kill one of them. Then Forsaken, one of the Vanguard peoples, which are like the leaders of the clans that we have. We have 3 like clans, whatever. Warlock, Hunter, and Titan. They all have special abilities. The leader of the hunters, gets killed by these people called the. Well, he got killed by this new class called the Scorn, which is like converted Fallen, which is a class that used to have the light but don't, so they're like old pirates and they're kind of invading you and trying to take back the light. They want to be closer to the traveler. They'll chill. They're chill with us now, but they used to not be. But basically, the Awoken, which is people who live in the asteroid belt. Basically, you have a prison holding a bunch of like evil fallen guys, and the prince of the Awoken, Aldrin Sov, got kind of pissy, and he's like, well, he got possessed by this like space dragon. I don't want to get like way too in the lore because it's annoying and really long, and the videos are really long. So there's space dragons, and Aldrin Sov got possessed by the spirit of a space dragon to try and save his sister, who went missing. His sister's also the queen, and basically he goes mad and he kills Cade Six, the leader of the hunter vanguard, the leader of the hunters. And now you go over to the asteroid belt and kick the ass of all these Scorn people, and yeah. Then you also have these little seasons attached to these guys. They're like little things. Season of the Forge. You get new weapons, I guess. Season of the Drifter. We have this guy called the Drifter. He does the Gambit game mode, and it's like, who the hell is this guy? And so we kind of figure out who he is. And then Season of Opulence, so Emperor Callus, which used to be the leader of the Cabal before they had like a coup d'etat. It's kind of like, he comes back, he's like, yo, check out my giant ship. I got cool stuff in here, and I'm rich, so come check it out. I kind of stopped playing after this. Shadowkeep came out. This entire like period, I was kind of out of it. Shadowkeep was basically like, oh, there's a giant evil ship like hidden somewhere, and I'm having some really bad nightmares, and we're kind of get haunting, and the Hive are going kind of crazy, and so that's that. I need to do the Garden of Salvation, right? I haven't done that. Season of Undying, Vex are back. I really don't know. We go to the whatever. Go into the Black Garden, which is where all the Vex are made, and kick some ass, I guess. Season of the Dawn, I don't really know. I think that's like when the Vex took over and like blotted out the sun or something. And we have to go into the Infinite Forest, which was the thing on Mercury, to kind of stop them. And we save some Guardian from his death. Season of the Worthy. The Cabal got really pissy and is like, alright, we bowed our time, let's go kick their ass. And we used the War Mind to stop them from that. I don't know. Season of Arrivals is like, holy shit, we found the pyramids, leading the darkness, because we're the light. And, so we're the light, and the darkness is our, like, sworn enemy, and the Black Fleet is, like, the fleet of the darkness, and we're like, well, we found that ship in the moon, oh, they're coming. This is when I started playing again. And Traveler's like, nuh-uh, not us. And then we got a little alert, and so this season, Beyond Light, fucking $100 expansion here. So the Fallen got a little uppity, and it's like, hey, let's use the power of the darkness, and then we can kind of take back everything. And so that's when Aramis, which was a leader for their Fallen clan, is like, look at this, I have power of darkness. And so we go over to Europa, and it's like, oh, I have darkness too. And we kick their ass with darkness. Season of the Hunt. One of the hive leaders, they call themselves guards, gods, hive gods, is like, I'm gonna kick ass. And then the guy that we saved from the Infinite Forest, Osiris, his ghost, which is the thing that keeps him immortal, gets killed. And so I was like, uh-oh. And I really didn't play too much of this season, actually. I guess Uldren Sov. We killed Uldren Sov at the end of Forsaken. And he comes back, he's revived, and he's made a guardian. And when you're made a guardian, you don't remember anything. And so this fat guy on here kind of runs like a criminal organization for the Fallen on the reef. He's like, well, I found this guy wandering around, so he's my slave now, sort of. Shut up. I'm not doing that. Those are strikes. But whatever. So he takes him as a slave, and you use his help to get rid of this hive god for a little bit. We never kill it. Season of the Chosen. So the Empress of the Cabal. We killed the Grand Regent or whatever. General. I don't know. The leader of the Cabal and the Empress, which, was like the former daughter of the Emperor. The daughter of the former Emperor of the Cabal is like, yo, I saw that you whooped the ass of my brother, I think. I don't know. It's like, I'm here to see if y'all are like hot shit or not. And so we come and we whooped her ass, killed all their people, and made an uneasy alliance. The Cabal came and was like, you need our help to beat the Hive, so bend the knee and declare allegiance. And we're like, fuck no, we're immortal. We'll kick your ass and like prove it. And so we kicked their ass. Season of the Splicer. Oh, that's when there was darkness. I didn't play much of this one. Yeah, I didn't play much of this one, but Fallen are a little uppity. We decide to go over because Aramis back in here started fucking around with some shit. And we're like, and then we find this guy and he's like, yo, Mithrax, which is another leader of his Fallen class, is like, yo, we'll help you out. Get you some safe place by letting you live in our crib, live in the city, but you got to help us get rid of the Vex. And so we do that and get rid of the Vex. Oh my goodness. Oh. Egg roll. Season of the Lost. It's like, yo, the Queen's back, and apparently another leader, another Hive God. One second. Another Hive God by the name of Savathun had took over Osiris when his ghost got popped, I think. Here? Whenever his ghost died. They took over him because he was doing some whack shit at the end of the season. And then the Hive God basically revealed herself and like, yeah, I took over him to kick your ass and like learn your shit. And now it's like, uh-oh. And she also, Savathun, also restored Uldren Sov's memory so he knows what he did. And the Queen kind of struck a bargain, because Savathun, the way the worm gods work, it's like you gotta eat this worm and swear fealty.
You always gotta feed the worm, and so they kill it. So you gotta continue to do what you do, and it kind of stops you from everything else. So the idea was, hey, we'll get rid of your worm and get it out of you, but in return, you got to tell us how the hell the darkness works and get rid of it in the Dreaming City, because the Dreaming City is taken over by darkness. Plan ultimately fails. Savathun runs free. 30th anniversary was kind of just nothing. It's like, hey, buy this expansion pass and get this really cool weapon. And obviously I did that. Witch Queen, very simple. Savathun is free. She steals the Traveler, which is the giant orb. Right here. Steals it, puts her in her throne world, which is a world outside our reality. And it's like, and now the Hive have the light, and they're using light stuff. And we're like, how the hell did you do that? And so we rummage through, kick her ass, and whatnot. Season of the Risen. I don't even know what this season was. Oh, that's when we established an alliance with the Empress of the Cabal, and we used their weapons to kind of figure out how the Hive work. Season of the Haunted is the Cabal Emperor's ship came back, and it was like whack as shit, and it had a bunch of ghosts and spirits and stuff, so you kick their ass. Season of Plunder. Oh man, that's when Aramis, which you beat her. You killed Aramis, and wait. Well, you didn't kill her. You like froze her in ice, and she's like thawed out. And you do a bunch of like pirate stuff now, and because she becomes a pirate, and so you kick her ass and become a better pirate. That's when I dropped 2 classes from my college class to play Destiny 2, and I went crazy on it. Season of the Seraph. Really cool stuff there. That's when we try and rebuild the Warmind, because it was kind of like wonky, and it's like, well, we need the Warmind to stop the Black Fleet, which is about to arrive. And in Lightfall, the Black Fleet arrives and is currently attacking Earth and the Traveler. So Emperor Callus, who sweared fealty to the Witness, which is the leader of the Darkness, decides to bum rush it to Neptune to take this like weird thing, and it's like, yeah, that's my shit. And so we chase him, and we go to Neptune and do a bunch of cool shit, and we kill Callus. Season of Defiance, we kind of go back to Earth and free a bunch of people. It was kind of a lame season. Season of the Deep, we go to Titan, Saturn's moon, figuring out like how the darkness works, I guess. Wait, there's a worm god underneath there that we're like cool with. I don't know. Season of the Witch, we kind of use, so the Witch Queen, since she died getting severed from her worm, she was chosen by the light, and she has a ghost. And so we kind of use her ghost to kind of work shit out and try and figure out how to stop the Witness. Season of the Wish. So that space dragon, we found their spirit, and since like they can never really die, we're like, all right, we'll do your shit, but you have to grant us a wish. What's the wish? To follow the Witness into the Traveler, and we go in there and we whoop his ass, and doing that, defeating the darkness, Traveler basically goes like kablamo, and it's like, uh-oh, and it sends all this light stuff. So here, some random like a robot person is like looking for their wife or whatever. It sends us to this planet called Nessus, which is outside of our solar system. It's some exoplanet, I don't know. Do a bunch of wacky stuff there. Season of the Revenant is one of those like Scorn guys back in Forsaken. He comes back as like kind of like a vampire thing. You make a bunch of potions, and you just gotta kill stuff there. And we're in Season of the Heresy, where this hive god that we killed back in Destiny 1 comes back as a spirit. And it's like, yo, this is my ship. I'm gonna kick your ass. I don't know. And then Edge of Fate is something new coming out. I don't really know. Bunch of cool stuff, I guess. Oh, and then we have Star Wars. Criminal. Like, this is legit Star Wars. It actually is. That's kind of the idea. Look at that. See? See? Like, it's Star Wars, dude. And I do need to pre-order that. That's another $100 down the drain. What, I leveled up. Cool. Alright. I have explained everything about Destiny 2. That's really easy. What the hell is this? Garbage. Don't need that. Actually, that was a really good shotgun. Oh well. I also cleared that thing without an exotic. That's cool. So that's a brief tidbit on D2. Destiny 2. It's been like close-ish to an hour. Getting there. I don't know. The only really cool thing to show is a raid. And no one's on. And I think I'm going to be able to do a raid tomorrow. So I'll put that up. I don't know what these are. I'll put that up. And then I'll kind of... Maybe I'll just do like... I'll merge them together. Who cares? Raids take a while, I will say. Like, get this last wish. There's a ton of raids. I think there's a raid on everything. Right? Like, let's see. Cosmodrome, any raid here? Bam. Bam. Nope. You have these dungeons, which are basically 3-player raids. Not as hard, but still kind of difficult. Anything on the EDZ? Any raids here? No. Another dungeon. This one's super annoying. Nothing there or there. What about at the moon? Is there a dungeon here? Yeah. Garden of Salvation. Complete this raid. I've never done that raid before. Awesome. Then there's that. Any raid on Nessus? No. So maybe I'll ask my friends if we could do garden. Then, let's see. Vow of the Disciple. I've done that one. That one's actually not too bad. It was kind of easy. I like that one, actually. Deepstone Crypt is actually a really, really easy raid, I'll be honest. You could basically do it like blind, dude. It's really easy. Let's see, anything in the Dreaming City? Oh, that was the Last Wish. Another fairly simple raid. I didn't mind it. Damn it. Let's see. Neptune. Brood of Nightmares. Never done this one, but it looks really fun. And where are you? There it is. Salvation's Edge. Oh, we tried to do this. We did this one. Tried to do it day one. Did not work out the best. I think I told you about that story though. The person I'm recording for. And then we go into here and like, Vault of Glass is Destiny's first raid ever. So it's actually kind of easy. King's Fall is really easy. I really enjoy it though. It's a really fun raid. Crota's End kind of sucks. But that's kind of the initial tidbit into Destiny 2. Go bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing. Pretty easy to, yeah, common enemies are very weak. You just kind of Well, that's a big guy. Oh. Yeah, pretty easy stuff. This guy. Don't shoot me. But yeah, I think I'm kind of destined. That's about an hour or so here. So I'll probably record again tomorrow. Do the strikes. Show you what strikes, Crucible, and Gambit are. What those look like, and try and struggle through getting the pinnacle gear. Do I need pinnacle gear? No. I'm all pinnacled out. But it's nice to have pinnacle gear. And also, I said I no life that that season to get basically you have these titles. This was that season of Plunder. Basically, I did everything except for this one because that's really difficult. But do all the hideouts, kill all of them, purchase all the upgrades, find the hidden treasure with that little treasure beacons thing, do every single crewmate, defeat all the bosses, defeat a ton of ruffians, deposit a ton of treasure, and unlock pretty much every pattern. You can kind of ping, 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 ping. Oh, and also you can do emotes, so like hit the floss, cause I'm drippy like that. I don't know what Bane empowered combatants are. I'll figure it out though. Here's my ship. But that's D2 overview, brief one. Fun game. Fun whatever.